Today was an awesome day. We got really good Starcraft 2 content coming at you, Starcraft Brood War, and we got some Starcraft in Heroes of the Storm as I play Alarak. To keep up with the Starcraft theme, I'm playing a Starcraft character in Heroes of the Storm. Today we are playing Alarak, who is all about sadism. You don't want to die on the character, because when you build it up over time, you get stronger and get more damage, but it comes at the cost that if you die, you lose it all. Also, we finished our Bucky challenge finally. We have made it to GM. So enjoy today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Starcraft Day continues, chat. Today we're playing Alarak in Heroes of the Storm. Let's see here.
Worthy of my conversation.
Ripe or rife? Oh, is rife the right word? Rife. I used the wrong word. Believe it or not, that happens more than you would think on the stream. I like going lightning build in solo queue. I think there are some other builds that are a lot better if you're in a team environment, but solo build is perfectly fine here. So, we have extended lightning. What I want to do is keep an eye on this little red icon down here. That's my sadism. As long as it's above 100%, I'm pretty happy. It starts at 90% because I'm taking this talent here. But we'll build it up by trying to shock our opponents. We want to hit lightning bolts behind people, and the middle of the lightning surge needs to connect with another person for me to get stacks. So I'm going to try and line that up as much as I can. Like right now would be good. So we got a stack there. We're great. I'm going to silence here, which is my Q. And we're going to pull this Arthas back to get some damage on him. Let's go for another zap. Nice. Keeping our stacks up and going. Team goes in and finds a kill. Nice job, team. I'm coming over here. I'm going to hit this tower to get my zap. We're going to grab all three of these guys, pull them into our teammates. Go for another zap. Couple of good stacks. And that's a great fight for us to begin. So, whenever I finish 15 of these, we will be building into our talent. Let's go top lane. We're going to use our Q for wave clear. Not amazing, but helpful. My goal is to push this minion wave straight into the opposing turrets and have them die, so they miss out on the regen globes, right? Keep this action going. Ooh, game audio is a little bit loud, isn't it? Let me turn that down for you guys. My bad. I'll bring that down to 40%. Okay. Let's get that pushing out. We'll head to the middle lane as I want to... 1, poke them. 2, make it hard for them to rotate up here. And 3... Oh, hang on, can I pull this guy? Zap. Nice. We want to grab this mercenary camp. It is the most important on this map by far. If you are not prioritizing this map, you are straight up ending the game, in my opinion. And I know I use hyperbole here, but I truly mean it. That gives you a lot of pressure. It reduces the armor on buildings, opposing heroes as well, and will do a hefty amount of damage. Plus, it's on a pretty solid short cooldown, which you can spam pretty quickly if you're on top of them. We're gonna keep this guy in the Frost from May. That will root them. And I'm gonna ping this again. I am not on a character that will excel at clearing that out, so I kind of need my teammates to do it. Looks like they're kind of not interested. Went for a zap, got the kill. We are now at an 8 out of 15. I'm going to ping this again. The opposing team has gotten it. This is also a great avenue. If it's ignored, while the objectives come up, it will do a lot of damage to their infrastructure. And if they go to clear it up, you can get the objective, right? I'm going to keep pinging. My rule in these games are not to type to my teammates and focus on good gameplay. It appears they're not coming, and this is the only problem with picking Alarak, but that's alright. We'll just go clear out here in the middle. Zeepo's pushing top lane, so I'll have to deal with that. Do a little bit of wave clear, wait for the minions, mount up, and head up there. We are about to hit level 7 over our opponents. Ooh, one benefit also on my lightning surge is I get healing whenever I use it, so you'll see me use it sometimes not effectively just to make sure I heal. On opposing heroes, that is. I don't believe it works on minions. I could be wrong. Okay, I'm going to push one more wave. I want to hit 7 so we get another talent here. We'll be a little bit stronger than our opponents, so hopefully my team doesn't die here. Nice. Instead, they get a kill. Good job by them. We are then going to get hindered motion. Telekinesis slows. Okay. Get that wave pushing in the top lane. Let's go down to the objective. I want to push this. I want this to crash on the wave. I want to deny them experience. Whenever your opponent's behind, choke them out, dude. Put your foot on the throat, right? Trying to go up here? I'm gonna try and go for the Arthas, actually. Damn, I'm unable to get it. Just barely got out of vision. Ooh, I may have entered. And you don't want to end on this character because you will lose your sadism. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see a Zebo behind me at all. I was so tunnel vision on death. Maybe I'm a scrub now at this game. Okay. Gonna push us in. Trying to clear out these region globes. They'll give me a little bit of healing. And then I know that there's a well available in 10 seconds. You can see it here on this cooldown down here. So I'm gonna head over here and get ready to tap that bad boy. Team is still brawling on the objective. They look pretty healthy. Once I get this, I'm gonna go ahead and run over there and help them. Nice. We grab the objective, and just to make sure our teammates are able to find some kills, I'm gonna run on in. Miss my buttons because I'm trash. Get the silence on him. Nice, Lenara finds the kill. Good job. Goal during this is to get your minions pushed as far as you can. As always, on any pushing map in Heroes of the Storm, whenever the objective comes up, if you push the wave, it will go all the way to where your wave is before it fully begins combat. So obviously I would like to do that. So like right here, it'll begin combat. When you're inside this little aura, you get attack speed. So you want to be able to attack like crazy when you're in here, right? Big push. Okay, we're gonna zap him and then go out of the fort range as much as we can. We're gonna pick up Counter-Strike as our heroic. This is usually the choice in every game that you play. Counter-Strike is if you take any damage, you will amplify that damage back and hit your opponent in a triangle shape. You'll notice that Alarak has like really weird shapes for his attacks compared to most MOBAs, right? He's just very unique. A lot of triangles. Going for the zap. Keeping this wave pushing. Now I want to be careful here because I don't want to get picked off. I have 111% sadism, which is pretty nice. We have 10 stacks, and then we have some also on the negatively charged. Alarak fits the full theme of like, I'm going to carry this game very, very much. So if you die, you kind of get bodied and you're reset, right? Good news is he has a really good kit for you to be flexible. So hopefully you shouldn't find yourself in that situation unless you're going a bit too far. Going for a combo. Nice, we hit it. Alex on my face, I'm going to go for the counter and try to hit the Hogger. I do hit the Hogger. And we find the kill. And we should be able to grab this fort. Remember, whenever you get a fort in Heroes of Storm, every other wave will get a catapult to push forward.
I agree with this decision.
So it's a good play for keeping up aggression, but also you get passive experience over your opponents, which you can look at here by hovering over. So our passive experience is going to be 9,843, 400 more than our opponents, which does stack up over time, right? Okay, I want to ping this objective.
Find these mercenaries into our service.
Really think we should be getting those out if we can.
Oh, they shall suffer.
Oh, they're grabbing it right now. Maybe we just go for the fort. We're too far away to invade that. No point in forcing the fight. Technically, they're on the same level as us because it's 10 to 12. We're going to push these guys away if we can to save our teammates. Nice Tranquility coming in.
Only because I will live.
From our Malfurion. I'm gonna step up and take the damage here. Shoot away the damage. Didn't really hit anything. Ooh, nice snowball. We're gonna try and silence this because there's gonna be silence here. Go for it. Go for the zap. Pull them in. Miss the zoom. Okay, basic attacks will increase sadism up to 40%. I feel like we're gonna be in melee range because of Hogger and Arthas pretty often. So I'm gonna pick that up. If I'm gonna be hitting them, I might as well get my damage up. There's a big wave top lane starting to group up pretty well. I'm gonna take my zap on him.
The choice.
So I'm gonna go start clearing that out. This is a catapult on this map, this huge like Hogger looking thing. I think it's a knoll, right? Teammates are currently finding the objective. I'm just trying to get the pressure up over here. And I'm gonna rotate over and help him. Push him to my teammates. Backing out. Zap. Okay, clearing these so I can start this. We see Arthas behind us. Curious decision making by him. We're just gonna keep Hogger off this point while my team kills the Arthas. Tranquility coming in from Malfurion, so we're pretty healthy at the moment. Gonna stay near it. Nice. Ooh, nice. Good snowball. I'm gonna try and get over here and help out. Nice. Good job. It's gonna ping him for a good job. Trying to promote positive pings, chat. Nice. Okay. Is Zebo go Toad build? Probably. A lot of people go Toad build because it's easy, but it's not the best build IMO. You do what you gotta do to get kills, right? Okay, so we have all of our waves pushing in middle and top. I'm gonna bolster out. Keep zapping where I can. Huge engage from Armai. Armai is playing very well. Toasted heals, man. Okay, he's just running me down, so I'm gonna step up and do a counterattack. You can see how as it doesn't connect, you'll do no damage. Here we're gonna go ahead and pick up the Lightning Barrage. So whenever I hit multiple targets, I will get a free cast. So we'll do that now. Try to use that to our advantage, right? Combo on Ariel. Good engage by your teammate. Nice. Okay, getting our attacks off. Ooh, ooh, big damage coming from Hanzo. Don't like that. Let's go ahead and pull this fella in here. That silence actually hits because Q actually has a weird hitbox. So I'm gonna show you in a second. So when you Q, there's like these little spikes on the side that you can pull them into to do damage. Triangle on triangle action, bro. Some geometry nerd somewhere just splooshed. Oh, triangles. Alright, let's keep working on the keep. Get this, and then we probably want to skedaddle, build towards level 20. We have 126% sadism. I'm gonna full back and ping this again. One day we're gonna get the siege camp. They want to steal siege camp. I don't feel like taking the opposing siege camp is like really a good play. In most scenarios, the choke is very tight on both sides, and you can get locked in here, and there's not a good way to escape. But my team is doing it, so I'm gonna rotate over and help them before they get picked off. Great dodge by our Phoenix. Try and pull him in silence. Go for kills. Nice. Go for the zap on the Ariel. Hitting the Arthas now. Okay. Nice. Good hit by our Phoenix. Let's go ahead and pull in the Zebo. He's worthy of getting picked for sure. Go for the silence into a zap. Kill has occurred, and we are keeping this lead. Now would be a good time to grab the siege camp. We have 3 of them picked off, and if they engage us, it's their own fault. Okay, he has the arrow. I'm gonna spread out in case he shoots it. I don't know why he would, but just in case. Okay. We now want to push with this.
Take the Alliance's prison camp and set our
So when these gnolls get on here, you see how they reduce the armor? That makes this fort very vulnerable. Just want to zap, get the damage in. Huge ult coming out. Ooh, I kind of counter-struck that if I was better at the game. Okay. We're going to try and get away from here. Going to hit the Hanzo that tried to engage. Nice job by our Lenara. Okay, this fella's still trying to chase me. I'm trying to dodge these abilities right now and stay alive, right? He's still trying to chase me. I'm going to turn around and auto-attack. Although my auto-attack was not amazing here. Trying to stand them up Furion. He's healing. Popping out. Zap. Zap. Still praying that I get more teammates with me. Big damage. Zap. Okay. Kite away. Arts is very terrifying, but if you don't panic, you can play around him. Also, having a 3-level lead is going to help out a lot in that regard. Okay, let's go ahead and start working on this keep. Now, the keep is actually interesting on this map compared to other maps.
My blades.
You see these little icons underneath the health bars? These are armor, and each keep gives a certain amount of armor to the core, making it harder to kill. Typically, in order for you to kill this core, you need to have 2 of those down. It also has another weird mechanic where the core will actually regenerate. No other core in the game does this, and probably will never have it in the future because there's no new stuff coming out in this game. So you usually want to kill about 2 of these before you go for a core push. Obviously 3 is the best case scenario for making it weak. And when it gets weak, it gets really weak. It's very killable. Okay, I'm gonna go over and help out Armai, who's grabbing these merc camps. I'm gonna try and keep as live as we can. You watch out, he's trying to put me into that wall. Okay. We now have unlocked our level 20, which is a deadly charge. This is Alarak's other heroic. He has the ability at level 20 to have both heroics available to him, which is a pretty cool feature. What we're going to do is watch for them to engage, and then when they engage, we're going to go ahead and start our charge, and then go for a full engage afterwards. Here we go. Go for the engage. Pulling Hogger in, going for the silence. Nice. Landing damage, go for the counter strike. Get some good damage on them. Zap. I actually might be in a lot of trouble right now. I am in a lot of trouble. You see how we reset all of our extra damage? Gotta be careful on that. Good news is, however, is we're gonna get 2 kills, 3 kills now. Oh! Alenara's trying to escape. And overall, that may have been a poor engage for us. Top lane is pushing. It has a couple of catapults. You're gonna see the map objective start to hit this core. This is actually gonna be a lot of damage, right? You see how quickly it chunks down? These 2 are still fighting, which means they're probably gonna lose the game here if they're not paying attention. Now, this core does have a whirlwind mechanic, so it might be able to clear out some of these, but I think it's gonna be GG. There we go! Alright! We get the win. Not too shabby. GG's? Easy Starcraft match. So on Friday, we're starting a Blizzard-a-thon. We're going to play Blizzard-only games for an entire subathon. And I wanted to start getting warmed up for Starcraft 2 because I find it to be one of the most difficult games in the world to play. But I did play it a few years ago, back in 2017, 2016. I used to be a master player. And right now, I'm kind of struggling. So today, I got a match for you with some commentary. I hope you guys enjoy. And do me a favor, if you have an incredible Starcraft 2 game that you loved watching in the pro scene, please link it to me. I want to catch up on the meta. Alright, let's try and do better here. ZvP, let's try and get a win today. Scout across. Is there any way for the natural? Right here, looks like? Okay. Want to get vision on them.
We require more minerals.
Let's send an overlord out. Let's go up here on the top side. I'm definitely feeling the rust. You can tell I haven't played in a while.
Spawn more overlords. Spawn more overlords.
Okay, let's do that. Gonna get to 180, and then we expand here. 180 hit. Perfect. Natural's down here, right? Perfect. Okay, let's use this to go scout. Looks like they didn't send a probe to harass, which is surprising. Okay, let's get our pull down, just in case they try to, like, cheese us. We'll do one more drone, and then we'll go start building up our gas, so we can build up our speed and be good to go. Let's go scout and see what they're doing. We're looking for a gateway, a probe. Okay, look at their span, and we're gonna try and harass them to the best of our ability. Cybernetics core, okay. Okay, we can bring this guy back. He brought multiple probes to harass me. Let's try and slow him down as much as we can. Can't do too much though. Okay, let's go this way. Our pool is done, so we're gonna build a first queen and 2 zerglings for scouting. 1 more queen, and then drone up like crazy.
More minerals.
Okay, we see they committed to a nexus.
We require more minerals.
I'm actually gonna try something a little bit different here. I'm gonna try and go sniper to the next core. We're gonna put down a
We require more
roach horn right now. Hide this in the corner. Leave these zerglings here. Their job is to try and snipe any probes that might be coming in. And we're gonna slow down this. Open Overlord, and then we're gonna pump out
We require
a few roaches when we get the chance here. So let's build out an Overlord right now, so we can do that. And we're gonna take our roaches here and try and snipe this. It's a gateway. We want to kill the sniper next core. This will stop them from making these for a bit. And then we'll try and expand behind it.
Not enough energy.
Building up our minerals right now. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, they find our Overlord. Good job on them. Okay, let's pump out our roaches. We want them to come across the map immediately. We're gonna do a volley of zerglings with it, so we have something in the front line to help tank.
Minerals.
And he's about to kill that, so I'm gonna pop out my lings now.
More minerals.
There we go. Okay, and that'll probably be the end of our push for a bit. Set our Overlords up.
Not enough. We require
Okay, and then we're gonna drone behind this. Try and get this done with these. Okay.
not enough energy.
Okay, Overlords are coming out. We'll go and expand behind this as well.
We require more minerals.
Where's my drone at? There he is.
We require more minerals.
Okay.
We require
Drone up,
more
drone up.
minerals. We require more minerals.
Okay, let's step up and attack. All we want to do is try and kill this thing.
We require. We require more minerals.
Succeeded quite well. We're gonna kill this pylon. This will kill both our gateways. We might actually just win the game right now, actually. Which was not my intention. But he fucked up pretty hard, didn't he? Let's come down here and start snapping on pros. We're droning, we're droning, we're droning. Let's get out our speed upgrades and we'll go into lair behind this.
Not enough energy.
We want to focus down one at a time on the stalkers. And he leaves the game. GG. Not a bad match. Hell yes! I wanted to showcase one of my favorite commentators from Starcraft. His name is Artosis, and he puts out a daily video every day over at Artosis Cast, and I wanted to show a really interesting meta that's developing right now by showing one of his replays. So check that out, and make sure to check out his channel. Okay, chat. I have been on a Starcraft kick lately. I think you guys have heard me in the last 3 or 4 months. I've been watching a lot of Starcraft in the morning. And Artosis Cast does a cast every single morning of all the great players over in South Korea. So I wanted to watch a Brood War cast, and then we're going to play a little bit of StarCraft this morning before we head over to HOTS, and then we'll do some Bucky challenge and finish that out. All right, so we're watching a TvP
as well, but speed against Bisu is.
I wanted to showcase this gameplay
like,
today.
if I see that they've played,
because there's been some evolution in the Brood War scene where race are being played.
I want to watch a replay. Hey, it's a great match. Why not cast? It's going to take a little bit.
What's interesting about Brood War
we have between Rain and Zealot
is that it's a little bit slower, and by a little bit, I mean the early game in particular is a little bit slower.
There you have it. I think one day.
But race suck ass. That's why it's interesting. Yeah, there's this player that's currently trying to get race mixed into TvP, which is pretty fun to watch. Cause like a lot of Terran now is just playing mech. You have like bio balls a little bit sometimes against Meatless, but I find Terran very boring to watch. Strategy-wise, not execution-wise. But it's cool to see like race being developed in the Brood War scene, especially against Protoss. And right now we're in the middle of watching this boom be creation, and be created. There's like this big tournament about to happen in a couple months. I think it's called the ASL qualifiers, which is happening right now, and then we should be into the big money soon. And there's a lot of like old big names coming back. Like Flash is playing again, which is awesome to see. Bisu's playing. Sulky, we've seen a little bit of him as well. We saw a couple matches of Jaedong, but I don't think he's coming back for ASL. But he has been playing. So,
other main base.
Want to watch a little bit of
changes
Brood War
a
this
lot of
morning,
basic
and then
things.
we'll
Like,
head into
for
Starcraft 2. That's the only
instance,
one I know how to play. I don't know how to play Brood War.
A Zerg can't take another main, and then
It looks
forcefully take the natural.
frustrating.
Or vice versa. Wow.
Like, even this stuff in the early game is so fascinating to me, right? So, like, a probe is a very, very strong unit because it has shields and it builds up over time. So it goes in and it will harass as if he's, like, crazy. And you have to have, like, perfect micro. If you don't have perfect micro, you fall behind in minerals, right? And you fall behind minerals, so then there's 1 or 2 units that squeezed out later on, and then you hurt in a push later. So you have to, like, get your units built up. You'll see people build up, like, Sim Cities. You'll have, like, perfect repairs happening while this one tries to fight, and you're constantly microing that while also trying to mineral boost all your minerals. Like, you want to have a factory out around, like, 2:30 or some shit. It's crazy.
Jesus, that was some good harassment. Normally, I don't really comment too much on the harassment we see from workers, but that was really good. The fact that I'm surprised Speed saved that. I thought Bisu had that. I thought Bisu had that SCV.
Probes are
Anyways,
ales.
you can see Speed, like, ridiculous clicking going on there, trying to keep up with it.
Oh, is he gonna get it?
He gets it anyway. You gotta repair that Speed.
Shoo!
Okay. Please let me finish, Bisu. Stop having such exciting probe micro. But yeah, so 2-player maps obviously play really, really differently. And it does, like, affect...
How's the audio chat? I want him to be loud, but, like, not too loud.
That, it's just, like, a very different feel in every matchup.
Artosis is, like, the GOAT for Starcraft Brood War casting.
Like,
him and Tasteless.
In general, like, it's really
Day 9 can be fun as well.
Thing to have, like, 2-player maps, 3-player maps, and 4-player maps in
Could be 2% louder. I just buffed it. Let me know how it sounds.
2-player maps, but probably never more than that. Honestly, I think it should be something like 2-4-player.
Like, I should be slightly louder than him. That's kind of what I'm going for.
I think that something like that's a great setup. But anyways, I digress. As far as 2-player maps go, and obviously if you go up to like 7 maps, you can increase each of those by 1. But 2-player maps like this, I've been pretty vocal that I think that this is one of the best 2-player maps that we've had.
There you go.
It gives us very interesting games. It feels a bit more balanced than a lot of the 2-player maps we have. Unfortunately, it's not being kept around for the next SSL season. Eclipse is
apparently
actually,
Brood War 2-player maps versus 4-player maps are a big deal. Like, 4-player maps give you the advantage of the opponent not finding you, but there can be builds that are done where if you're scouted first and you don't scout your opponent in time, you might just auto-lose if you don't find out what they're doing. Like, scouting is so important in Brood War.
Coming back. Eclipse
it feels more important than it was in Starcraft 2.
Least balanced maps, but actually, like, we continue to. Wow, what? That was just a bad rally. That's what that was. He had the gate rallied out here, and he didn't fix it to here. Instead, it was like.
And what I find about Brood War to be fascinating too is like you just saw like a rally run a natural into here, but you're like doing so much micro. Look at this. Their APM is 300 and 400, and I'm sure some of that is spam. But up here you see 330 APM versus 476. Like, you are doing so many little things in the early game that you just are constantly in a rhythm and a tempo, right?
All damage. Not the end of the world.
So, like,
anyways,
small mistakes like that just happen all the time, even in pro play. The best of the best.
You know,
it's fascinating.
Like,
it changes the game from, like, a team comp based game, like Starcraft 2,
this is always something that's
to
like,
you can fight your way out of anything if you make the right decision.
A lot of Terran players were saying that it was a very tough map. Now everyone likes Radeon. It's just like a good map in like all the matchups. At the beginning of Eclipse, it felt like the most imbalanced map ever, and by the end, it was like still felt hard, but much more playable. And I think that we continue to see the metagame evolve and the understanding of what to do in various situations evolve. So I'm actually surprising to myself, because I've always cursed Eclipse's name. I'm actually kind of excited to be playing on it again and just see how it feels with an extra extra year, or maybe it's even 2 years since it was last in the pool, but it was in the pool for like 4 years or something. Like something really long. But it's been a while.
Is he bringing his bunker or his barracks up?
So
to wall off that run by. Smart. So, like, he brings his barracks up down here. This is just kind of why I've been watching Brood War, because, like, I'm loving all the small decision making. He brings the barracks up here, so these Zealots can't run by as easily. They have to come all the way around. So what you've created is essentially a sim city with your buildings, right? So melee units suddenly get nullified because of this barracks placement. Like, a small thing like that. You also get, like, faster reinforcement on your natural army by just moving this, 10 feet. But it's like, was it worth it to move this building versus building another marine? It's just cool. Cool to think about.
I am sad to see Minstrel go. is what I've been trying to build up to here. Is I think Minstrel is a map where I'm like, hey, I wouldn't mind this being around maybe for a couple years. Anyways, Minstrel will go. This looks like it's going to be a starport.
Tower defensive star is a Starcraft mod.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, this is
It's just
very
cool how it's part of
exciting,
gameplay, right?
I've just kind of been trying to tell you my feeling about two-player maps. You guys are like my therapists for my thoughts on two-player maps and how I feel. Oh man. Oh my god!
Double starport!
Oh my god!
It's a big deal.
No way!
It's a big deal for TvP.
No way! No way. Okay, so when I saw Factory, Academy, and an SCV waiting up here, I'm like, oh, he's going to use Fantasies build. One of my favorite Terran vs. Protoss openings in the world. I did a video about it on this channel. It's the only game I've casted that I saw before I casted it, and I told you guys in that. You can look up its Fantasy vs. Quickly, I want to say. Anyways, I thought it was going to be that build. Dude, he's getting Armory as well. What the hell am I looking at? But he's going to go 2 Starport Wraith. And he's throwing down the eBay. He wants to get turrets up so that you can't scout him with this. This is insane. Now, hopefully you guys saw a few days ago, I gave this outrageous title.
So, just for the record, like, it becomes really, really intense for the next minute for Terran to make sure that Protoss does not find out what he's doing. So how Protoss finds out is there's an observer being built, which is going to come across the map and try to scout. He wants to get turrets up for that because they detect that. And 2, hopefully he kills the observers before they scout out the 2 starports, which is kind of tucked in this back right corner. You either have to come in from the north side or you have to come in from the left side, right?
It was like 4 years of Artosis Cass, the craziest strategy yet or something, and I completely stand by that. The fact that he literally went Cloaked Wraith harassment purposefully against Protoss, and I saw a lot of people totally didn't understand
Here comes the
what the hell
observer.
was going on in the comments there.
This little purple thing right here.
It didn't work.
We're watching
so it's
that.
Not good.
That's
And it's
instrumental
like,
right
go
now.
over it all at the end and how I think that, you know, this is
Turret's
like
going
a first
up.
foray
Oh, it's close.
and
Look at
very
this timing.
interesting, and who knows if it will work, right?
Look at this.
But apparently,
turret's going
'cause
up.
This is
Right when it
this
gets
is
here.
like over a, is this a week? This is over a week later that he's playing a Cloaked Wraith build, but it's with 2 Starports.
Oh my god, it's so close.
So he
The
needs
turret
to
finishes
keep the
just
observer
in
out.
time.
There's the
Isn't
observer.
that fucking crazy? Like, he's probably watched a ton of odds, did a lot of research, and was like, all right, typical observer is going to be here around 7:15. I need a missile turret done to protect this knowledge at 7:15. Like, StarCraft is such a beautiful game.
It's going to try to fly in.
Almost scouts this Wraith. Almost. He
Okay,
scans it and takes it out with the
that was important
bunker.
that he got that. Did it see the edge of the 2 Wraiths?
It was close.
I don't think it did.
And what's interesting about StarCraft as well is, say the observer died, but it was in the bubble of range. If you jump right when you hear the notification that the observer is dying, there's about a second or 2 where the vision still stays, right? The engine allows for you to jump to it. So if he jumped right when that observer died, he may have glimpsed that Wraith. So now we'll be looking for photon cannons and anti-air, right?
I can't believe that he's going 2-port Wraith and getting +1 this fast. That, in my brain, this does not make sense, because what we talked about during the last Wraith game is I felt he overmade the Wraiths. And I felt like even, like, the amount he overmade them, if he adds the factories more quickly...
Yeah, so if you guys want to watch the development of this current strategy, he had a video out last week where this same player did its first rendition, and now this is the second rendition of trying to run this strategy, right? And he's doing it all on the ladder.
I think it could have been really good.
Oh,
so
shuttle coming
comes
in?
the Reaver drop, and he actually snipes it so quick the Reaver doesn't get out. So
now he
the
knows.
Wraiths have given him insanely good value. He's taken 0 damage. Insanely good value. But it's
so now you got to move out.
probes to 41 SCVs. Bisu instantly started a forge. Gonna continue to get these observers.
Forge gives you
He gets
photon cannon.
observer speed immediately upon seeing the Wraiths.
Which photon
He's
cannon
got
is static
these great
defense that
spotting
can
pylons
detect
out. He's bringing
Wraith.
Dragoons up.
And Wraith can go
Don't
invisible,
forget,
so you need it.
There are
Or
scans.
observer.
He can scan and kill observers here. He scans there, he checks, he's like, okay, observer +4 goons, let's skip there, let's go down here. Oh, 2... Okay, well, he decides to kill that probe.
So in TvP,
I thought
Again, my knowledge of Starcraft Brood War is so little. I've been watching for a couple months now, but like I'm barely getting it. It does appear like Terran is capable of being on one base or two base less than your opponent. They have very, very durable units. A two base can run usually about 7 factories before it starts to not be able to keep up with the economy. So the goal here for Terran is to harass the probe line, probably try to get a third up, and try to match the amount of bases that are on the map. If possible, snipe any probes that want to put a fourth up. That way they can be an equal footing, and at that point, Terran would be stronger in an actual straight-up fight. Because a straight-up fight where they are positioned and sieged up, right? Because tanks are incredibly good against Dragoons. They struggle against Speed Zealots, so that'll be the next major focus for Protoss. We're going to be looking for Speed Zealots to come out and break Terran in the future. But right now, it's about defense versus offense. That's later on.
he was going to try to dive. I would have dived on those, but I'm not good with wraiths. So.
2 observers come in. He makes it by.
Okay,
Snipes the observer.
One.
Huge.
I wonder. Okay, so hold on. It's 60 health. So yeah, that's. Well, 3 wraiths should kill it in one shot then. So maybe, yeah, I'm not sure why he brought 4. I think he brought 4 so that he can lose one and they'll still be useful. Because 3 will one-shot an observer, I guess? Wait, yeah, I think so, right? Isn't wraith damage normal?
So his comment there is there's like normal, armored, and I think light attacks in this game, and they all affect different characters. That's why when you have a unit like the Wraith facing off against an armored unit or whatever, the Wraith just feels like ass. It's not a good fighting unit. It's all about speed and anti-air, right?
I know their laser is normal.
Their buildings are kind of
I'm
turtly.
pretty sure that
The whole game in general looks very turtly, right?
Maybe,
Okay, so now
maybe
he's
I'm
going
wrong.
into
Maybe it's
factory, which he's
explosive.
switching into
I'm
normal
trying to think.
composition,
It's
which
like
is usually
you
siege
just-
tank.
You don't use wraiths very often. to be honest.
Vultures with spider mines.
So I don't think about their damage type very often. It's like, okay,
And then a couple
well, how many
Goliaths here and
shots does it
there
take to kill this? Well,
if they
that's
go
not
for
really how
anti
wraiths are utilized
or
generally.
going to
Okay,
air
anyways,
units. Excuse me.
I need to shut up about that and look at what's going on here. More gates going down. Has the +1. Photon cannons going up for defensive purposes everywhere. Looks good for Bisu. It doesn't look bad for speed. He's got his 5 factories up. He's got this nice little group of wraiths. He's got 5 wraiths, which is kind of funny because he went 2 starport, but he actually made less wraiths than we saw.
So you
with
can
the
kind of
1
see
starport
Protoss
play.
starting to get ahead on bases. This is normal. Like, Terran is still okay. But there becomes a breaking point at some point. They're going to build a lot of gateways, and gateways build a lot of tier 1 units, and those tier 1 units do a good job of matching the might of Terran. And also gateways build out High Templars and Dark Templars, which are like a mid-tier unit that are special case.
I'm not sure why 5. It's probably something to do with amount of volleys for like a shuttle, something like that. Getting ready to take an additional base. Is he going to try to push right now? He's actually got like very good supply. And you know, one thing I can definitely say here about these wraiths, like the wraiths will make it really hard to get the shuttles to work. Like, look at this. He's hunting right now. And he's going to harass, and these are like so mobile that now the Dragoons have to come up here, and he's got this push that he might hit here with. If all the Dragoons are running up here, hell yeah.
Guerrilla
put the push in and kill
tactics.
this Nexus.
Sc2 is so good in, like, Brood War. He has 1 photon cannon here.
This is crazy.
And the Wraiths are like, I'm not going up. They're made of paper. What's up, Supergo? Good morning.
Okay, he's getting caught here. What are you doing?
He made
His
it
supply
microing.
is really high, by the way, guys. Like, much higher than I expected to see at this point in the game. Bisu's going to start shooting up, though. He's got a lot of gateways out. His 4th Nexus is done. So he really focused heavily on the Wraiths there while continuing to macro. He's got this group of units. He can kill this Nexus.
Oh, does he get in time, though?
Okay, he comes up with the Vultures. Dude, like, he's crushing. Like, this is so weird.
Ah, he put his Wraiths in the middle so they would take some of the damage so they can deal with the Zealots, because the Zealots
I'm
are so
sorry,
good against
I'm
siege
sitting here
tanks.
with my mouth.
Oh my god, that was clever. Look at this. So, like, the Wraiths have fallen off, right? They're not really useful here anymore. Like, they might be able to hunt down shuttles, but they're not going to really help out in a team fight. So he brings in the Vultures, which forces this guy to bring all of his units down. Zealots are faster than Dragoons, because Dragoons are clunky in Brood War. Once the Zealots get here and start hitting Vultures, he brings in the Race to get behind the Vultures, or the Zealots. One, to help out with a little bit of DPS, but two, when the Dragoons come in, they're going to focus down the Race, and that allows for the Siege Tanks down here to set up and kill the Zealots. And the only way to break a Siege Tank army is to have Zealots charge in and get on top of them, right? So he dissuades that and stops it from happening from a small decision. Like, this is why Brood War is so fucking cool, right? Like, you can just make small decisions that buy you time that let you win a fight.
Okay, he comes up with the Vultures. Dude, like,
So you see how they come up here? And they get right in the middle of the fight, and down here, the Siege Tanks are sieging up and grabbing position on this Nexus.
This is so weird.
Pretty cool. So clever.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting here with my mouth guffawed. Okay, he lost his Wraiths there, so now the shuttle actually can come in and help. And it looks like, is Bisu going to be able to break
Will it be
this?
enough?
Yeah, just barely, it looks like. He's like, it's definitely pretty efficient for speed overall. Like, he's killing a ton of units here. But Bisu on 4 bases will be able to
the entire
refill
army
this better than Speed will. So that ended up not being perfect.
Look
I
at
do
the
feel
supply.
like he actually had an
120 to 90
opportunity in there while the goons were chasing the Wraiths to run up, lay some mines and siege and have this great position.
This is really scary. The only good news is, like, he's got another push coming down the middle of the map, and he also built a 3rd base, right?
Also, the shuttle was a big part of breaking that, so losing those Wraiths obviously was not optimal.
Like, there's something to say for keeping your opponent at 3rd base
Speed
while
has
you're
a
mining
3rd
up,
base
right?
He's on 5 factory. Okay, he's going to go for heavy upgrades now. He does have 1-1. He's going to go for 2-2. Lays a lot of mines here behind to try to slow down any attacks that might happen on this base. I am shocked at this game right now. Like, very similar to the previous game that you played against Best going Wraiths. Like, I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to commentate this, and I'm just trying to calculate about what we've seen so far. The fact that he kept his supply
this is a
that
weird
close,
game from
even when he
Terran.
went armory too.
But it's fun. It's different.
Like, I mean, obviously he killed the shuttle, which
Like,
is
it's cool to
like
watch his
10
strategy
supply
be
immediately,
developed.
Killed 1 observer, okay. Then he went up, killed some probes. You know, suddenly Bisu has to invest a little bit more in tech, like observer speed. Fascinating. And the fact that, like, it kind of shuts down more than 4 Goliaths, like 4 or 5
Brood
Wraiths with
War does
Cloak
some
with your
weird
armor.
things where, like, see how this mineral line is, like, right here and you have a base here? So now this mineral line is very vulnerable, and you have to build up a defense around it that can protect it. They do a lot of weird stuff like this on maps.
For me, it's going to shut down those shuttles really
And I don't know
hard.
the reason behind it, but it's fascinating to watch.
Obviously, it costs more. I don't know. Anyways, the Vultures are rotating around a lot right now. Bisu's just cleaning the map. You see this group of goons with Observer, this group of goons with Observer. He's cleaning mines off the map absolutely everywhere. He's trying to make sure that he has kind of free reign. You can see his lineup of observers is awesome. Observer here, 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 here. You literally can't leave this side of the map as Speed without him seeing. He sees all. Look at this. It's crazy, his vision.
And he took a 5th base.
Bisu's set up
It's getting
just
scary.
Gigantic
Speed.
vision here. Speed getting ready to build another base. There's a turret down there preemptively. I actually can't believe the supply he's kept himself at. Speed is, like, we already knew he was reaching other levels, but he's really reaching another level right now. Like, a lot of his play was strategic and tactical.
Okay, so you just saw... let me back up here for a second. You see these shuttles right here? Shuttles are, like, incredibly quick and fast, and it's a good way to get around the clunkiness of Protoss and how they're coded. So there is Reavers, which shoot a giant nuke out, right? And it will tether to someone and explode and does AoE damage. But they're very, very slow, and they move like a small tank. Shuttles get around that. And there's another way, too, to break siege lines, is to take a shuttle and then drop Zealots on top of them, so they're in melee range right away, and mess with the AI of the tanks.
Level right now. Like, a lot of his
So you're
play
gonna see a
was
lot of those mixed in.
strategic and tactical. And now he's added in, like, God tier micro, God tier new build orders. And
oddly
like,
enough,
his macro.
the drops that you see in
fact that
StarCraft
he went
2 is done in
Starport
Brood War by
Wraith and
purpose.
armory off 1 factory.
Like, they'll go
and
back
kept,
and
like, even
deal with
supply
mineral lines and
Bisu
whatnot.
basically the whole time is, like, his supply has always been healthy. You expect when someone does that much tech for their supply to drop off and be like 40 supply below. That's like why upgrade Terran doesn't exist anymore, or barely exists, because your supply just gets too low. But he kept his supply so close. I'm like, actually, I'm going to have to rewatch this one for sure. But here comes Bisu now. He's got 4 shuttles in here. He's got a lot
Drops
of High
happening.
Templars for some Psystorm. There's not
Look
that
at
many
this
SCVs on the-
entryway from Bisu. So he knows that this front has been bolstered out by the opposing Terran, right? He's cleaned it out on all the mines. It's been really annoying. Terran is slowly encroached over here. And he just says, fuck it. Comes through the south side and comes to the weak point. Like, what a great way to engage. And now all these tanks and these vultures have to figure out a way to get through this mineral line to come over and defend. Bisu is so goddamn smart.
This base, and in fact uses the Psystorm on a siege tank here, coming in from this funny angle. You can see here that SCVs are actually blocking the vultures from coming in to help, so this is a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Probably he should have drilled
So
the SCVs
smart.
away or something. Kind of a funny location. The fact that he has enough units here to hold this, and they're all stuck. That's a little bit brutal. A little bit brutal.
That's why I find these mineral lines so fascinating, right? Because you have to have information on your opponent in order for you to put yourself in the position to defend.
The thing is, he could have drilled the SCVs down
Is
here.
that good
but then
map
maybe
design?
one
I'm
storm
gonna say
kills
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, it is.
Bisu might. Can he get the command center? That's a big kill if he does, because Bisu right now is sitting on 5 bases. You kill your opponent's 3rd base when you're sitting on 5, and you're very close to winning that game.
Does he save this? Maybe, but his supply has plummeted. 150 to
Honestly,
110.
Okay, with how he's not repairing it and everything too, it almost feels like a glitched replay. When you saw me just jump around there, I was actually checking if it was a glitched replay. It was not.
Yeah, he just
there's
gave up.
actually like a bug that can glitch replays, where like players stop spending and stuff, and it just everything falls apart. And what you'll see is like Bisu would go to 10,000 minerals, and there'd be like a Dragoon blocking the ramp, and you know, like basically it desyncs from what actually happened in the game, and then not.
Anyways, Artosis casts. He does a game every single day. This is actually how I start my morning when I wake up. I watch him cast a match, and then I eat breakfast, and then I come stream. So if you guys want to see some Starcraft Brood War, there it is. Great place. And we finally finished the Bucky challenge. This challenge took me about 11 hours to do in total. I'll show you the stats on the video afterwards so you guys can see how it went. I would say this was a pretty easy climb. So make sure you vote for our next character. All those are available in Discord, so go get your votes in right now, as we'll be starting that challenge on our next stream. The game for GM. If we win right now, we conclude our Bucky challenge, and we move on to our next character. Right now, they are being voted upon in my Discord. 17 votes are for Wolverine right now. Psylocke in 2nd place, and 3rd place is Adam Warlock, and 4th is Human Torch. Get your votes in. Let's do it. We're locking in.
One sidekick.
All right, chat. Time to lock in. We are going for GM here. Let's see if we can do it.
Got it?
Now, we are in Odin's Archive, which means we need to hold the high ground. This is considered one of the hardest maps in the game for a lot of people. I actually quite like it, but it does require a different look as a team. So I'm going to do my best here to hold the top side. Let's shift forward, and then we're going to take some pot shots with them. Nothing there. Good. Okay, they do have a Strange up here. Good for me. I constantly want to put pressure on Dr. Strange's if I can. Okay, we have the high ground. We're going to fire on their back line from here. Don't have to get kills. Just want to have them look at me.
There's a group behind you guys. Thanks. Behind you. Turn around,
good
kill
call
group.
out.
Turn around. Kill group, kill group.
We're gonna drop down and go for heals. Taking damage into where they were because I put my back to them. Good damage so far. Need to kill the Yonk. Great. Going for hook. Got one. Punisher's shooting away. I'm gonna put damage on him if I can. I got some damage on him. Nice. Come over here and work on the walls. Hooking.
There's a Moon Knight up top. There's
I got
2
an
DPS
amplifier.
up top.
Great call from our teammates, to be quite frank with you. I'm gonna die here. Okay, they got their ultimate
Standing up.
fast. Good fight by both teams, to be honest with you. See if my team can push through. My team's doing okay. Man, there were a lot of ults that were booked there. Holy moly. Our Punisher did ult. I'm on the way. If any of them are low, I can start resetting. Unluckily, they didn't. Okay, that's fine.
This should help.
A little pressure on Moon Knight.
Much better.
Got 2 of them up here. Healer as well. 3 up here now. Kind of have to wait for healing and step up before I can do anything.
They have Moon Knight ult.
Gonna bash out. Fruit wall coming in. If I can get him to overstep, I can start ulting. Man, they are playing very well this game. Shots range. Dashing in. Got him low.
Good
Okay.
pick, good pick.
Killing this wall.
The Strange is up top. He has ult. Strange is gonna drop down and ult.
Okay, we go through. Damn, I missed my ult. Not good.
The Moon Knight's gonna ult soon.
We did find a pick anyways.
Moon Knight's up top. He's up top on the ring. One person needs to go and contest Moon Knight up top.
I'm trying to shoot down the wall so he falls down. There we go. Putting pressure on him. Great ult from the Sue Storm. We have to wait this out. Waiting for it to drop. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Found a pick. Okay, hitting the group. He doesn't have a shield. All right. Put out my armor where I can. Staying alive. Nice.
Nice job, nice job.
We break through. All right, we need to move forward. Grab the healing and then grab this area.
All eyes on these coordinates.
Okay, that's fine. Need heals.
Need a health boost. Feeling better now. Thanks.
I'm gonna stay underneath here and wait for them to drop down.
Punisher's pulled. Look at Punisher. Look at Punisher. Punisher drop. Look at Punisher. Nice,
I
that's
got
nice.
him, I got him, I got him, I got him. We're doing fine.
They're coming around left side, left side, left side.
Okay, I'm
They're
gonna
all
go
here.
here.
Careful, careful, careful. Watch them.
Needed one of these.
Strange is above us.
Gru's looking at me. Ask for healing.
I could use a medic.
That's this Moon Knight. He can't do this. Somebody needs to contest him.
Oh, I missed my shot. Damn.
No need to reload. Nice.
Not hitting the resets, but we're doing okay overall. I just feel really bad that I use that though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
One of
feel
your
really
supports
bad
are in
about that
spawn.
shot.
Careful.
Keep going.
You guys only have rocket heals. Stay alive.
Nice.
Don't overstep.
Get on the pick, get on the pick, get on the pick. Doing great. Holding. Just staying underneath ground here. I'm waiting for them to
I
drop
vote for
down.
Grudal. I'm saving it for
Right.
Grudal.
They can flank me here, but it's a very uncommon route.
They punched her already.
Sorry about
Killing
your
that quickly.
luck, Spectre.
Nice. Yeah, they gotta make a play now.
That's what I need.
Great play by
Careful,
a rocket.
careful, careful.
Throw me the infinite ammo. If I kill both their DPSs, we're huge. Huge. Nice.
Groot's behind. Groot's behind. Groot's behind.
This is fine. Very killable. Headshots. Nice. Poof. Okay. Round 1 goes down pretty well. That's a weird map, so I didn't really play that well. But I was able to do pretty good in terms of positioning, and my healers were sublime. Also, whoever was talking was doing great comms. Okay, let's get up here. This map I generally play pretty okay on. We'll see if we can keep up with that. Why is that tree in my way? We'll overcome any obstacle. Our opponents and even trees. Okay, just firing around here.
Groot wants to ult. Careful, careful. Watch the Moon Knight.
Ground.
High vault on the point.
Nice ult. Going up. Resets. Got one. Going for group. Nice. I feel pretty good about that. That felt pretty good. Okay. Let's get up here and grab the high ground. We want to be at an angle we're going to take shots. Start building up our ult again. Get an idea of where they're coming from. Pulling Groot in. I lied to you. We ain't pulling nobody in. We missed our shit. Right click as a Punisher. Exposed.
They punch her ult.
Okay, they're Namoring us.
Here they come.
Oh,
Punisher's
he got
looking for
lucky
ult.
there.
Groups one, nice.
Don't want to push this. We know Punisher's there with the shotgun potentially. We're just gonna take our pot shots, play around the corner. We have full control. Don't have to make a play.
Judge.
I vault.
We're gonna flank them.
They're overlapped. Stay in it.
Getting the kill on him more. His fish
That's
killed me,
great
but that's
ult on
fine.
point.
We got the 1-1 trade. They used a couple of ultimates, so I'm alright with that. And I built it to my next ultimate.
I always come back.
Okay.
Like, keep it.
Things stepping up. Got
Try to
both
stall.
tanks. Human torches there. It's fine.
I'll be back in action soon.
Waiting for him. Going for the group.
We're fighting two
wall.
down. Careful.
Stopping up their tanks where I can. Taking the angles. Huge engage. Going for anyone. Okay, Cloak and Dagger ult's pretty massive here. You have to watch out for it. I'm gonna back out and wait for heals.
No can do. Need a health boost.
I can go over here and grab this. It's fine.
Needed one of these.
Alright, we're staggered again, guys. We're staggered again.
You should die. I'm going for it. Waiting for the bubble. Nice. Nice. I'm okay with that. I took out 3 kills. Hopefully my team can move forward. It's only their DPS left. Hopefully. Hopefully. Mom spaghetti. Feel good about that?
Please kill them.
Nice.
Please. Thank you.
Nice. Team staggering them there. I could have probably worked in a couple of attacks, but I noticed that the Namor was hitting me in the back, so I just went for the resets instead of trying to wait out the ults. And luckily it worked out there.
They have Starlord.
Okay. Starlord's scary. Again, I just want to poke on this corner and make them weak before they push in here. Right? That's the whole goal.
Thanks for the upgrade, Rob.
Starlord, no bubble. Look at Starlord.
Judge. Jury.
I'm just free fighting around this corner.
Executioner.
Waiting it out. Don't need to push in. He misses ult. I'm just gonna die here actually. It's better to reset with my
Fine,
team.
fine. Reset.
I'm gonna run in and reset, do damage. There we go. Cool. Have an ult at 70%.
Oh, we have port too.
Team is gonna portal in. Looks good to me.
A shortcut.
Should probably wait for everyone to respawn. That's alright.
Team's still coming back.
Huge hit. Get the healer. Nice. I'm
Look at
about to
Punisher. Look at Punisher.
Stay alive. Hurt Stellar behind me. Taking my shots. Going for the reset. In this game. Let's go, chat. That should be it. Running literally at them.
Nice shot.
Or
GG.
GM. Bucky challenge is complete. Nice job, chat. We did good. We learned Bucky. And if I really had to put any metric on it, I would say this was a pretty solid climb. Bucky, if you want to climb and get good at the game, is like a 9 out of 10 character. He's good in every single way in every formation. I'm glad that we started with him, because now we get a context for when we learn other characters how hard this can be. GM achieved, chat! Good job, everyone. Top 10% on our Bucky. Hell yeah. We'll move to our next one. So for competitive, we took, okay, it didn't take us 30 hours. It took us 10 hours and 10.6 hours to get to GM. We played a total of 59 matches and we won 45 of them. Not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty all right. Make sure you vote in Discord on our next character, and thanks for watching, man. That was sick.